Alright guys, I'm just now realizing in the last video I had keystroke right here, along with my keystrokes over here, and I had the mouse highlighter. Let me know what you guys think of that. I don't know, I turned it back off, but maybe I should leave it. Alright, so while that's still disassembling, we're going to go ahead and find some DTC maps. So I like to set this like this, not on Denso ECUs per se, maybe on Denso, sorry, SH7058 ECUs, but certainly on this Toyota due to the way they do their DTC. So we're going to hit S0117, start. Wow, okay, there's only one. Okay. Low, high, yeah, that's good. All right. So if this was on high, low, actually, I'm not going to waste your time. I don't care. This needs to be correct. Low, high, high, low. 117, 115, 118. Those are all ECT related. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 before the next one. So let's go ahead and put this out at 4. There we go. Alright guys, so we're going to go ahead and make an ECT DTC map. Why can't I think? Okay, K, no. This definitely needs to be hexadecimal, DTCs, ECT, X-axis, I don't even care. Editable text, done, and done. Copy that. Okay, we're going to jump into Ghidra. Okay, there we have it. Let's take a minute and name these real quick. I'm actually thinking about making a script that would dig through and toss names at pointers or data points that have the correct bytes after them. I think a guy could do that, especially for these Toyotas the way they're set up. I'm sure you could. All right, so click this xref. Okay, it has all 3 in the first, all 3 in the second, and all 3 in the fourth. All right, so that means that we're going to name these as groups. So they're just going to be like in winnows, it's going to be ECT DTC or DTC ECT, and I'll copy that. Always, so we have to go out to like the 3rd or 4th degree frequently in order to tie functions together and find, how things are working. Obviously, in this case, we don't see any sensor linearization maps here. Well, maybe. Nope. All right. So we're going to have to do some digging around to get to there. So always label your functions whenever you find your DTCs. Make sure all these get labeled that reference this. I'll show you how I ended up finding my engine coolant temperature linearization map. Something to take note of right now, this 8E94 is actually the same address as this, but it's not highlighting with it, and that makes it difficult to really be able to do disassembly in here. So this happens sometimes, and sometimes it doesn't. We're going to have to run an analysis on this, and it's frustrating. I like doing it on these RH850s. So yeah, get rid of this fix up, get rid of this non-returning, hit apply, hit analyze, and it should come through and get these all linked up together. This one's working good, but we do need to get this sorted. Tell it's doing, there we go. That's it. Okay. All right. So while that's completing, let's talk about this. So I spent a bit of time looking at this a few weeks ago when I first started working on these Toyotas, and I tracked it up to the top here, essentially. And I realized that these two RAM addresses, if they are equal to, that sets this RAM address, which plays a strong role down here, and it sets this UVAR, which plays a strong role up here. Okay, so I wanted to know what was writing to these. So while we're here, we're just going to call these ECTDTC, and we don't, well, it doesn't matter. ECTDTC. Okay, and double click and click on what writes to it. Okay, so this is doing something. Oh, that's I don't know. UVAR 7, IVAR, UVAR 6, 0, 1, IVAR 8. Okay, so this is really important. So we can see that okay, this is going to be our engine coolant temperature linearization map. Yeah. Okay. Click on this 2D Denso. I don't care. That looks promising. And we're pulling from this address right here, this 01646CO. Yeah. It's always, you know, like 8 bytes or whatever before the x-axis of the map. Okay, so this is probably sensor linearization. This is probably voltage. Well, it's got to be. So we're going to say MB ECT V. So if voltage is less than, so this, okay, else, if it's more than, okay, so this IVAR is ECT V high, comma, low equals 1. This is set to 1 only if it's more than. So ECT V high equals 1. All right, so let's roll down UVAR 6 to this. Copy that. Plug it there, hit delete. Okay, now we can use, now that we know what's going on here, if you want to get deep into these DTC functions, you can see how this high-low is working within these DTC functions. I'm not there yet, not super intrigued by that. Is what I'm intrigued by is finding sensor linearization maps and voltage thresholds and factors. We're going to wrap up this video right here and get started in on the next one, picking up where we left off, finding factors, or suspected factors rather, and maybe jumping into the next DTCs. Alrighty guys, thanks for watching.